First off, I want to say thanks for not assigning a 12-page paper I had to read. Thought that was very nice of you. I did enjoy the comic strip. Thought it was quite creative and somewhat humorous. But, um, yeah, I definitely could relate to this chick as a child in like a neighborhood of kids that play together and visit each other's houses because when I was a kid, you'd get really eager to go to somebody's house and you'd walk in, you'd smell everything, you get accustomed to the smell, and then weeks later, years later, I still have memories of certain smells that if I get like a hint of it, it'll rush me back to those memories of when I was at somebody's house. I have smells related to my grandparents' house, my best friend's house, and it's just like you have certain smells correlated to memories, and that's what I think is cool about it. What I do cannot relate to is I've never actually had somebody um, tell me that my house smelled weird. I thought that was just kind of that'd be just kind of rude. So I figured that seeing how the openness of the characters and by the visuals of the attire and the manner in which they speak, that I want to say this was a very open society around roughly 70s, 80s maybe, where people were very open with what they thought, hence the families being quite racist, what they called towards the Bohemians and blacks, Mexicans, Italians. I thought it was quite bad, but I also thought it was quite odd how some people are infatuated with air fresheners as well, covering up the smells with more smells that didn't eliminate, they just covered, which was terrible. But when she talks about the smells relating to the foods, it reminds me of like Thanksgiving when I was a little kid. You'd enter, say, your grandparents' house or a relative's house, and immediately, probably before you even go into the house, immediately you smell all the food and the good stuff, and that just the smells like those still stick with you. But when you walk into the kitchen where the people are actually making the food, everyone's all dressed up nice, trying to impress everybody, but they still have on perfumes, deodorants, colognes, aftershaves, hairsprays, all those certain things, masking and covering up the good smells of the foods that people have made. So you're either at ground zero where the turkey's being made, or you're outside because you can't even breathe in the kitchen. And I want to say that this family, based on dialect and accents, and from what I can tell, the way that the artist has drawn them, I want to say they're potentially South American or African. I'm not really sure. But the accents are hard to pinpoint. But I thought it was very peculiar and kind of CSI-ish how the girl determines where she's using the air fresheners to cover up the smell of a dead body that the lady has. I mean, through the pictures, it looks like the lady is quite creepy enough to have a dead body in her house. Maybe, I don't know. Thought it was quite a fun read. Thank you. Can't wait till we actually watch a movie. That'd be cool. And I don't really know how to make a Star Wars Episode 4 reference, except Star Wars Episode 1's coming out, and it's going to be awesome. So, thanks.